good reminder, such a good reminder to take your kids in to get those eyes tested. We've got questions coming in from you guys for our experts. So, Robina, let's go with the first question. It's all about bath time. This parent wants to know, how can we make bath time a little less traumatic for our 1-month-old? As soon as I start to undress him, he starts to cry. It's probably cold.
I was just going to say, you know what? This is very common, especially for new moms, because they tend to go on the colder side of the water in the bath than the hotter side, which is probably the right thing to do.
Yeah.
So the first thing I would suggest is, first of all, zoom up the heat in your house at bath time. Like, pop up the heat because it is cold and a baby will feel the cold. Wrap the baby up as soon as you've got them undressed in a nice warm towel.
Yes.
Run the bathtub, and you know what? Maybe the water does need to be a little warmer.
Yeah.
And so one of the things you want to do is, if you feel unsure, is get yourself one of those bath thermometers.
Okay.
You know, put it in the water so you can see that the water is warm enough. Because I've actually witnessed this, where the baby's gone, I felt the water, I'm like, well, one of the babies crying, the water's cold. And they feel afraid that it's going to be too warm, so that's very common. Now, if you've done all that and you still feel the baby is very opposed to water, start slowly. So the first thing I would do is start with his toes in, a little water over the legs, dunk his bum in, you know, and slowly put the baby in, and still making, you know, fun talk, etc.
For sure. And it's a fairly fast process at that age, but both of my babies cried hysterically as soon as I took off their clothes. It's the and I do too. It's cold when you're naked. Right? So you have to wrap them up.
Put that towel in the tumble dryer so that when you do undress the baby, it's warm.
Absolutely. Okay, here's a question. My 2-year-old jumps on all the furniture. How do I stop her from jumping?
It sounded like quite a few out there had that problem then.
Jumping on the furniture.
Yeah. So first of all, one of the things that you want to do, there's 2 things you can do. Either you're going to ban the jumping by using a form of distraction, okay? But one of the things that you have to keep in mind is, if you keep putting too much attention on the jumping, the baby will do it. I actually witnessed this when I was out in a home. I wasn't even there for this particular reason. And I was in the home, and the mom was telling me her little one wouldn't stop jumping. And she kept calling her. And I said, let's just get up and go to the front door. The minute we got up from the table and went, the child got off the couch and followed us.
Right.
So it was because she was constantly getting attention. She got mom away from me 400 times in a minute to be able to get her off the couch. So that's the first. If you truly have a climber that doesn't want to give up climbing or jumping, it's teach them how to do it safe.
Right.
So you could have a toddler trampoline, which they do have. They have these ones that you can hold on to, and, you know, buy the right apparatus and make it safe for them, opposed to trying to ban them.
Right. Okay, really good advice. Thanks, Robina. Let's go to break. We got more coming up. Stay with us.